Okay, we're back for part two, and finally remembered with the help of Google that song that I was thinking about. It's Simply Irresistible by Robert Palmer. And if you get a chance, check that out. The video is really cool. A lot of people know, uh, well, some love it, some hate it, but the
Uh-huh.
song is good.
Yeah.
All right. They were going to talk just a little bit more about the comic and its release, and then we're going to talk about the rest of the album or EP.
Yep. So with the comic, we've got a full story planned out. It could run for, easily over 100 issues.
Yeah.
It's kind of the in between, that we've got to work on. With issue one, we have a script, we've got it all done. So now it's just a matter of I need to finish up work on the other comic I'm doing because we're debuting that at Comic-Con in Melbourne in April. So
Oh, wow.
probably we've got a bit of pressure on us to finish that other comic. So once that's done, we can get back to work on Anna issue one. So I reckon by April, May, issue one might start being available.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're thinking how to get the digital, like so people can buy it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And will you offer it down the road, either with the EP or the album?
We will make them available down the track, but our plan is to always have the current issue will be at live shows only.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever we have a new issue, then the back issues will start becoming available online and stuff.
Smart.
It's a very good idea. Yeah. Help bring them in. Definitely.
Yeah.
And it adds more than just the music and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a very good idea. It sort of makes you into superheroes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
So good.
we've been really pleased with the response at shows because it's such a novel idea, no one's doing it, or I can't think of anyone who's done it before. We turn up to gigs and everyone's got t-shirts and stuff, and we've got our just a comic at the booth, but it's worked out really well because in comparison to a t-shirt, there's also a lot less investment in terms of
Yeah.
production. And yeah, we're able to, just if we run out, we print more of them. But this first batch is special. This first batch of 150, there's never going to be another 150.
Yeah.
But
We have
get
to
in
send
there,
you one.
get in there while you can and get those. They're going to be collector's items.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we'll
go
send
ahead.
one out to you, Mark.
Yeah, we'll send you.
Oh, you're wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. Just need your address and then it's done.
Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I will display it as much as I can on all sites and everything. So in fact, yeah, I can always, once you send it, I can take a picture of it, add it to this interview, add it to the review I did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. Sirens, it came with the word remastered. So tell me a little bit about that. It sounds like you had one version of this song, and now did you add to it or subtract anything, or go ahead?
Well, before we played our first show, we knew that we had to have something, for people to listen to. So our priority back then was to quickly record our first single, which was Sirens, put it out. And there's not that much difference between that and the remastered one. The only difference is who did the mastering. And we're very fortunate that when we did master our EP, it was done by Thomas Black Johansson, who's done a lot of bands that I love, Soul Work, Night Flight Orchestra.
Wow.
And he just, he did the whole EP. We wanted that extra bit of polish to it. And we were just blown away by his work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same song, but it's got his touch to it, a bit more punch.
Excellent. Hey, if you can include that EP with the comic, because it's hard to get anything that's not major from Australia or anywhere these days. I can't even get an album that was supposed to come out in December on CD yet. So yeah, we're having all sorts of, at least here in the United States, just either distribution or production problems with CDs. So yeah, if you have a copy, please send that. I'd definitely appreciate that.
Mhm.
We don't have physical copies planned
Oh,
at the
okay.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
but down the track, there may be like a vinyl version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the story behind this, and well, do that first, and then I'll ask the next question. The story about the sea and the ocean, and
Oh,
what is
okay.
it that inspired you about that?
Yeah, all right. It was 2019. I was working in Singapore, and I've been in the cover band for like, I don't know, 8 years maybe. After I graduated from opera college from in Russia, then I moved to Asia, and yeah, it's just like I love singing and uh, whatever. Like I just want to sing, and with the live band, it just feels so different. Because in Russia, I would just always study or competition. Um, it was just so cool and different. Anyway, and I working in Singapore, and that particular time, I was working at the bar by the sea.
Oh,
Yeah, and
good place to work.
oh, it was just it's the best one. It was the best one. And if like not every day I was working, but probably Friday, Saturday, and Wednesday. Um, and every time I see the same person come by, and
Hmm.
after like a while, I was like, "Hey, man, like, yay, like I'm Anna. Like, yeah, I always come to have a drink and listen to you." I was like, "Oh, thank you." It was like I'm working nearby, and every time I pass by your bar, I can hear your voice, and I was like, "Okay, I'll stay and listen to you," because like your voice is just like um,
Draws me.
draws
Yeah.
me in. I was like, ding ding. I was like, that's a good song. So yeah. And
That's
then after
fantastic.
I finished, I sent to him. I was like, this is like you inspired me to write a song. He's like, oh, thank you. I was like, thank you. I love this song. Ah, so cool. Yeah, that's the story. Mhm.
That's the inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Moth. And the first thing was the video. And I actually asked her because I didn't want to seem embarrassed, but the ballerina, it looks so much like her. I thought, oh my gosh, it must be her mother. And she said, no, no. But it's a good friend, and
Yes.
talk about that, and then talk about it. The whole song is just a wonderful song. It's a probably, I guess it is my favorite, although I love all of them. But just an incredible concept. I mean, we all have those things that we just keep flying back into and can't help ourselves. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But tell us a little bit about that whole story of how you picked that person, and well, the whole song. Go for it. Sorry.
So the ballerina's name is Carol Green. She is a rock star. I love her.
Oh,
I mean, she just like she's different. She's a ballerina, and her teacher was one of the Russian teacher in London, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere, yes, there. And then she when she moved here, she joined a Melbourne ballet company. Anyway, and she's still doing it. She's teaching, but also like I was just so happy that she wanna um participate in our humble
It's a good one.
project. So yeah, I love her. The song is about once upon a time.
Mhm.
I always get hurt. I like I always choose
The wrong people.
wrong people. And anyway, oh, I'm just so like, it's a like very personal question, and I'm just full on to like explain like what happened. But I was like, okay, hold on, I need to like be professional and kind of like explain in a different way. So George gonna help me with that.
It's kind of, I think after many years of Anna, choosing wrong people, she kind of took a step back and realized she was the one responsible for a lot of herself being in the wrong situation.
Absolutely.
And it's from that realization that she realized, okay, I need to stop making these choices that lead me to this same result every time, taking that personal responsibility, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what the song was there to recognize.
Yeah. There was I was reading a couple of songs like about that time, and that's how I started writing songs. Because of that, because I've been singing for a long time, and I was just like, oh, how would my songs will sound in yeah, because of that, the breaking up, it's lead me to become an better musician, and George been writing for a long time, and I've been asking him and a couple of other my friend musician, how you guys writing songs, like how, from where to start, and they're just like, just write it, just write
Put it
down.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that for a long time, like writing diaries, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fun. Yeah, and he helped me how to like to write his songs.
A good influence in your life. That's what you need.
Oh yes, I have a lot of story that I wanna like put into a music, into the like make it a song. Yeah, I believe I have very interesting past and interesting stories that yeah people mm,
Can relate to
you
it.
can relate to 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Uh, so let me just ask you guys, is there anything that I left out that you'd like to talk about? Because we've covered most of the album and your plans here for the near future. Is there something you wanted to talk about that I haven't?
I think it's great, you know, what we've done on the album, but I feel we really shine our best if someone gets the opportunity to see us live, because there's something very organic about the way we play and perform live. There's we rehearse stuff, but there's quite a lot of songs where I don't have parts that are written, and that's something that bands like we mentioned earlier on, Dream Theater and blues and jazz, a lot of that was they almost never played the same thing twice, and I enjoy that about live music,
Mhm.
where you just go out there and it's not always gonna land, but when it does, it's magical. Yeah, and we're with a really good bunch of musicians who are not just willing but very capable at doing something like that. Not a lot of people are used to doing that and on the fly live just interact with each other and with Anna too. So it's
And
not
sorry, I forgot to mention that they did a fantastic cover of Separate Ways from Journey live, which yeah, please watch that. That's excellent. I think you probably need a better recording of it because her
Yeah.
vocals, it didn't. Her vocals are fantastic, but they're limited in terms of probably the microphone. But yeah, that would be another great song to cover if down the road you got enough of your stuff you're working on, you don't want to do
Yeah.
covers, but they did a great job on that. If you get a chance
Thank
to
you.
watch it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate
Did Anna, did you want to say something else or Josh, either one of you?
Me?
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Separate Ways is an interesting one you bring up because we play it so much faster than the original.
Yeah, it's
And
good.
that came,
Sounds good.
yeah, it wasn't planned. It was the first time we played it. Our keyboardist Matthew, I don't know whether it was nerves or what it was, he just started the song a lot faster. And it kind of caught all of us off guard, but you know, we kind of adapted to it. We've been playing together for a while now. And after a few gigs, we went, you know what, we like it at this speed, so we'll just keep it.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Mm, not really.
I think that's
Yeah.
covered most of it, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, definitely looking forward to the follow-up album and the comics. And this band's going to be around for a while.
Oh, thank you.
They're very good, and please give them a chance. Get out there, download this, listen to this EP. It is just, it's fantastic. We found a new band that I think is going to be around for quite a while. So
Thank you.
Thank you
don't
so much.
change the old famous words, don't change a thing. Well, from NXS, don't change. You're doing a fantastic job.
Good
It's
call.
really good. And yeah, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us here today. Really appreciate both of you. I know you're very busy. You mentioned all that you're doing, and thank you again.
Thank you
Okay.
for having me
All
so
right, I'm
much.
gonna, yeah, go ahead. If you guys want to say one last thing, then I'll turn
Thank
it.
you for having us. This
Sure.
is my first interview, Zoom,
Yeah, we've done a few
But it's just-
interviews, but they've just been, you know, typed out.
so I have a thing, I have time to think, but this is our first interview. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. Yeah, thank you guys for taking the time. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off here and then we'll talk for a short time here.
Mhm.
Cool.
Thanks again, guys.
Thanks.